YouTube? Antiherodrink here. I want to go talk to the geeks, the geekettes, the nerds, the nerdettes, and the dorks and the dorkettes. I've always been on an outsider or an outcast, sort of say, and the things that I find interesting. I know, hard to believe looking at me, but nonetheless, what pisses me off, what sends me in a fucking ball of rage, and that fucking brings out literally the quote-unquote stereotypical mad black man inside of me is when some douchebag needs to walk up to anybody, or me in particular, and tells me that I'm not acting black. Or vice versa, when I'm out with friends and I have to go hear somebody say that person is not acting quote-unquote Filipino, Latin, Asian, or just whatever. These fucking douchebags could not die a more satisfying death even if they were fucking raped by a razor-laced dildo, 20 inches long, mind you, and about 7 inches thick, for fucking 4 months straight. I'm sorry, YouTube. This subject matter just really needs to be fucking addressed. I don't know what's going on in their fucking day that they feel the damn need to come out towards me or anybody else and tell them how to act their race. It's not already tough enough to be an outsider or an outcast without these fucking people ruining our goddamn day. Seriously, if you've been subject to this type of fucking treatment, you know exactly what I'm fucking talking about. There's nothing wrong with being a bit different. Most artists, if you fucking take a look at it, are a bit odd. A bit. Some to a lesser extent, some to even greater and more extent. Nonetheless, people are people, life should be enjoyed by all, and everybody has the right to happiness. I'm not saying you need to go give people that right, but I'm saying they at least deserve the chance to go out there and get it. Not you coming in, ruining their goddamn fucking day, and trying to go talk down to them. And then the biggest kick in the motherfucking head has to be when somebody makes fun of something you're into, and then later on, it becomes quote-unquote popular, and everybody's into it, and now, all of a sudden, they're talking to you about something they once used to bully and pick on you about. Now, granted, I haven't been subject to a lot of bullying, seeing that I'm a lot older, and I will tell somebody, quote-unquote, if I can't beat your fucking ass, I'll pick up the fucking nearest thing and I'll fucking stab you. Nonetheless on that, I still see this to lesser and greater extents. Hell, when I was getting into BDSM, all my friends, straight line, just said, dude, you're sick. There's no way in hell I'd be into that. This, and this. 3 months later, however, they're all talking about how they're doms and whatnot, what type of subs they're into, and, you know, if they prefer metal or quote-unquote leather restraints. And I was just like, well, what the fuck happened to the 3 months ago talk? Granted, that's not an extreme case, but I do see a lot of geek and just nerd culture becoming more and more popular, and I'm just like, what the fuck happened? I would like to think that society's going in the right direction with this, but with all the damn school shootings, people still being fucking pushed in fucking corners, and then when they react, we all want to go bitch at them. I'm not saying that the people who went out and did school shootings are right or justified. No, life should be cherished, even if you're some fucking douchebag who fucking caused this shit in the first place. None the fucking less, I just hope we all take a fucking step back, look at this shit, and actually just give a second to care every once in a blue moon. Hell, my friend showed me a video on YouTube about some girl with some flashcards talking about how all she wanted was a fucking friend, but she committed suicide. And everybody cared, of people cared after the whole suicide thing. That's sad. Really? I would hope as civilization evolves, we as people would evolve, but the sad point is we're still slowly evolving in our fastly evolving world. So, if you're a victim of any of the stuff I just said, I'm truly sorry. Life does get better as soon as you get older, and hell, if it isn't getting better enough, take a fucking judo class, and the next time they say you're acting white, you fucking judo their ass through a fucking door and say, well, I'm feeling like acting Asian today, and beat them in the fucking face. If anything has taught me anything, violence does solve certain answers. Just don't shoot up your schools, people. Seriously, I don't want to be quoted on school shootings. But you kicking a bully's ass if your parents are that fucking pissed off at you, and you just look me in the eye and say, look, you sent me to school to freaking learn. I can't learn with Johnny such and such beating me up, picking on me every day in school. In a conversation there. Nonetheless, I'm the Antiherodrink here at RPG Mayhem. Good night, happy balls funny, you beautiful cats and dolls out there in YouTube land. Peace and sayonara.